So this week, GMC Acadia At4. The Acadia is part of the GMC SUV family. In this SUV family, you can find the GMC Terrain, the Acadia, and also the Yukon. The price for the base model for the Acadia is around $37,000. For an At4 model, base one, it's around $48,000. And the model behind me, it's around 52,000 Canadian. So what's exactly the At4 package for the Acadia? First of all, the grille in the front, you get that dark chrome grille and also dark chrome around those fog lights here. On the side, you can find 17 inches gloss black wheels. These are optional on the At4 package. These are all the off-road wheels with the off-road tires. It raised a little bit the At4, but this At4 is not lifted like the Sierra At4. If we move on the side of the Acadia At4, you can find the logo saying it's an At4. You get those rugged, you know, down below, big plastic. It's more rugged, it's more off-road light, it's more for work. In the back of the Acadia here again, you can find some dark chrome and other logos saying it's an At4 model. Also part of the At4 package, you've got a special interior, special leather seat. This one's got the cloth seat, but again, you get some special embroidery. It's an At4 model. You get also a special all-wheel drive system with a twin clutch in the back to improve the grip while off-roading. So under the hood of this Acadia, you can find a V6 3.6 liter, good for 310 horsepower and 271 foot-pounds of torque. This engine is coupled to a 9-speed transmission. You can find this engine in a lot of models in the GM family. So, you know, this engine's perform pretty well for the size of this truck, and also it can give you a pretty good fuel economy. All right, now if we take a look at the trunk, right here, we've got plenty of space inside of this Acadia. Actually, we've got 2,237 liters of space. But some of you guys are gonna notice there's no seat behind that second row. Yes, there's no seats. This one is a special edition. With the At4, you can order it with only 5 seats or 6 or 7. That's new for 2020. So if you order it just like that, there's no seat behind the second row. So your Acadia is lighter weight and you have a big trunk, and I really like that if you don't need those extra seats. To put down the seat, you just need to use those little handle here. It's manual, it's really quick, as you can see. And the seats comes completely down and get even more space to, you know, carry more stuff inside of your Acadia. All right, behind the wheel of the GMC Acadia At4 this week. A really nice surprise, you know, behind the wheel of this At4. I love those bigger off-road wheels. It really improved the ride of this SUV. You know, having more chunkier tires, the ride is so much better when you hit the puddles and some bumps, and if you do some mild off-roading, I could say. It's really the best ride I got inside of Acadia. I'd rather having this ride than the Denali. I know I'm an off-road guy, I like to have bigger tires and all that, but this is really a big improvement, having those bigger tires. One of the big plus of having the At4 package, you've got the twin clutch all-wheel drive system, and this is unique to the At4 package for the Acadia lineup. You're not able to find that twin clutch in the Traverse or the Buick, only in the Cadillac XT6, but with this twin clutch, it really improves your all-wheel drive. It's more than just a normal all-wheel drive. It's kind of like having a limited slip differential in the back, so you've got way more grip, you know, when you're climbing or you're really in harsh, you know, mud, snow, ice and all that. So that's one of the major plus of choosing the AT4 package. Inside of the Acadia, obviously this week is a pretty unique package because this one's a 5-seater, and you can also get a 6 or 7-seater, but I really like this package. You have such a big trunk, and also you're removing the weight of those extra seats. So if you don't need those seats, having this 5-seater, it's a big plus. There's so much space inside of these Acadias. Look at the space, you know, for my head, my shoulders and all that. Obviously, you know, this week, it's not a fully loaded one, so we don't have the leather seats, but when you choose the leather seats, you get the choice between the black and also kind of like a dark orange. I really dig that special AT4 with the dark orange inside of it. I think it brings up the AT4 package, and it gives a really unique look to that SUV. So inside of the Acadia, obviously, it's a GMC. It's kind of like a mix of luxury, but at the same time it's practical and you can work with it. It's kind of rough but easy to use. I really like these kind of interiors. I know it's not super fancy, but at the same time, if I'm working with this truck, I'm dirty or I'm, you know, carrying some stuff, I'm not scared to work with this truck on a daily basis. Not as fancy as the Cadillac XT6, but for my lifestyle, for things I'm doing with an SUV, this is really the interior I'm looking for. Screen-wise, you know, everything is really easy to use. Obviously, it's a GMC again. I own a Sierra AT4, so everything is pretty easy for me. Again, the quality of the screen, the cameras and all that are really high definition, really easy to, you know, go in reverse, see around your truck and all that. So nothing to complain here. One of the big plus of these all-wheel drive GM's offer in these SUVs, it's really the all-wheel drive disconnect in two-wheel drive, and really disconnect, you know. So you're gonna be able to save some fuel. This week I'm averaging around 10.1 liters per 100 kilometers, and on the highway you can go under 8 liters per 100 kilometers, so it's pretty good, you know. And this is really because this all-wheel drive system can be disconnected and doesn't send power to those wheels when you don't need it. So if you need some all-wheel drive, you just have to use your drive select right here, and you can put it in all-wheel drive, in off-road mode, and also in towing mode. This one doesn't have the towing mode this week because this one doesn't have the package for towing. But when you get that option, you get that extra function. You can put it in towing mode. Speaking of towing, you can tow up to 4,000 pounds with this Acadia. Acceleration wise, this Acadia was able to do the 0 to 100 in 6.1 seconds. It's not bad, you know, considering all the SUVs I've been reviewing in the past year and also last year. This one's a good match for the size of this truck, and not like the Volkswagen Atlas. I thought the engine, the transmission and all that was a weird match for the size of this truck, but here in the GMC, it's a great match. Overall, you know, the GMC Acadia AT4 is my favorite SUV of that family inside of the GM family, I could say. From my point of view, the Chevrolet Traverse, it's too much like a minivan. You know, the Buick Enclave, it's, you know, the look is just too old for me. And the Cadillac XT6 is a little too expensive. I think this one, it's got the right package, the right price, and with the AT4 package, you get that rugged off-road look, and it's a little bit more square in the front, so it looks more like a real truck, even if this truck is not on a frame. I really like this one, and it's my favorite in the GM SUV lineup. So this one is my favorite, considering all the cousin and all that in that size of SUV in the GM family. So don't forget to subscribe and like my video, share my video, and we're gonna see each other on the next review.